Did you know that the keto diet is one of the most effective ways to fight stubborn fat and lose weight? When you're on keto, you need to keep an eye on your protein, carbs, and especially fat intake. The most common question we get is what happens if you don't eat enough fat on keto? That's why we answer the most common questions about keto and how to get the right fats. Let's shortly go through the main principles of the ketogenic diet. Following a keto diet properly means that you're probably going to be paying way more attention to how much fat, carbs, and protein you eat compared to before. So basically, keto is all about tracking your macronutrients. On a keto diet, you need to get 80 to 90% of your daily calories from fat, get 5 to 15% of daily calories from protein, and get 5 to 10% of daily calories from carbs. The main point is to greatly reduce your carb amount so that your body can burn fat instead. Too many carbs can kick you straight out of ketosis, while not enough fat can make you feel exhausted. A great rule of thumb when it comes to eating fat on keto is to avoid trans fats and keep your saturated fats to a minimum. Animal fats are usually a good source of fat, especially grass-fed beef and fish. Bad fats can cause coronary artery disease, so it's important to know which is which. Okay, now let's head to the number one question. What happens if you don't eat enough fat on keto? On a keto diet, fat is a new way your body makes energy. When you strongly reduce your carb intake, which is essential for keto, your body starts looking for another energy source. This is where the ketosis process comes in. When you get enough fat in your diet, your body starts turning stored fat into ketones for energy. When you don't get enough fat, you don't have enough energy, and you're definitely going to feel super tired. You're also not going to see as much weight loss progress as you want, since your body will most likely kick itself out of ketosis. Question number 2. Can you do keto without eating all the fat? The best way to do keto is to eat high-fat, low-carb foods. But if you don't want to eat as much fat, there is something called lazy keto. On this diet, you need to reduce your daily carb intake to 10% and have 50 to 60% of fats and 30% of proteins. So yes, you can do keto without eating all the fats, but we still strongly recommend going the traditional way. Question number 3. Why is eating fats important? Despite the ongoing trend of consuming low-fat or no-fat foods only, eating fat is actually very important for our bodies. Fats are one of the 3 macronutrients our bodies need to keep functioning at their best. For example, monounsaturated fats reduce inflammation and lower bad cholesterol levels. Meanwhile, polyunsaturated fats help reduce blood cholesterol levels and provide our body with a good source of omega-3 fatty acids. Question number 4. What are the main fats that are a must on a keto diet? We made a list of 4 main healthy fats you should consume on a keto diet. These include both polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fat. Number 1. Fatty fish. Sardines, tuna, anchovy, and salmon are perfect for a keto diet. They're rich in both fat and protein, as well as omega-3 fatty acids. Number 2. Nuts and seeds. Choose high-fat nuts such as pecans, Brazil nuts, and macadamia nuts. Also, include some seeds such as chia, flax, or pumpkin seeds that are healthy sources of fat in your keto diet. Number 3. Avocado. Avocado and avocado oil are wonderful, healthful fats many people rely on when they go keto. Avocado is also high in important nutrients, vitamins, and fiber. Number 4. Greek yogurt. Full-fat Greek yogurt can be a wonderful addition to a keto diet, even if it does contain some carbs. It's also a great source of protein, as well as healthy bacteria called probiotics. Question number 5. What are the main fats to avoid on a keto diet? Not all fats are created equal, so we made the list of fats you want to avoid on a keto diet. Number 1. Cheese. Unfortunately, not all types of cheese are welcome on the keto diet. There are some that can exceed your daily net carb intake or are highly processed. So avoid low-fat and highly processed cheese as much as possible. Number 2. Butter. Butter is another delicious fatty food that sadly doesn't make the cut for keto. Butter is a saturated fat that is often linked to clogged arteries. It's okay in moderation, but it shouldn't be your main source of fat. Number 3. Cream. That's another saturated fat. Cream is okay to add to your coffee in the morning in moderation, but it's not the healthiest fat. It should be avoided in large doses. Eating fat can seem counterintuitive, especially if you're losing weight. Dietary fat is incredibly good for our bodies. It helps us stay energized and focused. It's important that you get your daily dose of healthy, good fat, even if you're not actually a keto dieter. Watch next: how to start the keto diet in 6 simple steps, and how to get into ketosis. See you next time!